Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Denver Broncos. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We're going to start.
Launch 49. Focus, defense, focus.
Man, 80.
49. 49.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Red 80. 49.
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now T.J. Yeldon. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
It's our time.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Hey, 34. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He was brought down there by Will Parks. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 38. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. From the 17, Allen. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Switch it. Tight dog. He's crazy.
He's checking crack.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Allen now on the option right. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. They'll run with Yeldon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got Smith here. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
On 3rd down, Yeldon. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shift. 61, matchbox, lights.
Darnold. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Broncos.
Time. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Man, 80. Switch.
Now it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
58 to Mike, 58.
Man, 80. You ain't doing nothing, young lady. You ain't doing nothing today.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
And the Broncos first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Darnold now to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
X3, 218, chopper.
Darnold from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you.
Now it's Yeldon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes...
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So, following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Here's Darnold. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Central West.
First down, Broncos.
Darnold on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it then. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Push him back. Check.
Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Trent Murphy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and a yard, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. DeMarcus Walker able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To the air, Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 15.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Yo, lady, you gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
On 1st down, Darnold. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58 to Mike, 58.
Here's Darnold. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You ready?
Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
80 weapon.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Darnold to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Back. Topper!
Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Darnold completes it. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Hey, Charlie!
On first down, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Randy Gregory in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense is not going to.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And the grab by Croft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Mike 47.
Hey, hold.
Check.
Monday. Go.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Greystone, travel.
Allen going to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run. That's out, baby. That's baby's out.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Allen now on the option right. He may try and run for this. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And Anderson's got it. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Darnold. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
80 weapons.
Darnold. The completion to Riddick. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
49, 61, matchbox, right.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. This is Yeldon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
319. Check. 56.
On first down, Allen. That's complete to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. On the run, it's Yeldon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime.
Here we go, son. Yo, 80.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
Yo, 80.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases, heck, for us.
My partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that.